Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, let's talk about the truth about Tesla accessories. There is a ton out there, and I know a lot of you out there just picked up your Tesla pretty recently. So let's just hang out and talk about a ton of different accessories, and I'll give you my feedback on what's actually worth it and what's kind of a more than likely a waste of money. So we're going to get into that, plus a variety of topics. Also, I want to hear from you guys, like what accessories did you buy pretty recently? What are you excited for? I'm always on the hunt to see what could be enhanced on the vehicle, and I get surprised a lot of the times as well. But I've also tried a ton of different accessories, so there is a ton out there that you can waste your money on. So we're going to get into that, plus a variety of topics, and we do have a giveaway today. So if we can get to 50 likes, 50, all you have to do is be active within the live stream chat and just hit the like button, and we'll give away a prize randomly live on stream. So we're going to get into that, plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And today's live stream is partnered with Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more, but more on that later. So let's face it, there is a ton of different accessories that are out there. I mean, even Tesla sells a lot of them. A lot of that could be junk, and so I don't want to waste your money on anything out there. Let's kind of go through like a bunch of different accessories and even my quick feedback on what's actually worth it. Of course, we'll start with Tesla, because Tesla always has, good accessories that I feel like they sell decent stuff, but some of it a lot of it I stay away from for sure. And of course, we've got links to a bunch of different accessory companies down below in the description, plus promo codes. Use Dennis or Dennis35 to save a bunch of money on different accessories. And I want to hear from you. If there's an accessory that you think is like a go-to on your Tesla Model Y, drop it down, or even your Model 3, drop it down below in the live stream, or in the comments down below. But here's what I mean. Tesla is a good gauge, and if you didn't know, Tesla does sell accessories, and so Tesla's a pretty good one in terms of like a starting point, and like looking at, hey, what does like the manufacturer or Tesla actually recommend. But even like this, like right off the jump, this cooler for $275, I've never tried it, but I don't know any good like use cases and for me, and I don't want to use like the front area to keep stuff cool. I'd rather just get like a powered fridge, which you can get them off of like Amazon for like a way better price. That's going to be way better. That like, I guess I should have had this pulled up, but I've got like a fridge like by REV Rogue or RV Rogue, our RV Rogue that I've got in our Cybertruck that's like powered and everything. Whoops. That is way better and like half the price, and you can use like AC power. I don't know, you get the idea. Maybe I'll post it in the comments somewhere else. But all weather floor mats, I mean, that's a big go-to one. And of course, you can see like Tesla's version is $240 for only 3 pieces: the driver's side, the passenger side, and the rear passengers. Which, I mean, if you're going to be getting a floor mat set and you want to save a bunch of money, that's why you can essentially pay the same price for 10 pieces, and you get the back seat, the front, the trunk, all areas. And you can save 35% by using code Dennis35 for 35% off. And to answer your question, fenders, it comes with the backseat protector already. So I mean, this is like, that's why it's like a crazy deal, because it puts it around like $240 after that. But taking a look else what they have there for Tesla, I mean, we've got, they also sell theirs, but you could pay $220 for their set. And I mean, you can see a lot of this has already been replicated like with other brands very easily. There's so many different companies out there selling stuff. Air mattress, I've never tried, but if I was a car camper, I'd probably go with the Tesla version because it fits like 100%. There are some other brands, but I've never tested those with that. You've got center console tray. So this is a big one I always pitch that I think is a top 10 accessory, very highly worth it. But the Tesla version, you can see it's like just this like felt and really only has like 2 organizer areas, and that's why like companies like Joa down below in the description, they've got way better versions, so definitely check out theirs down below, and of course use promo code Dennis there with it. And we've got like front cargo dividers, front trunk, like rear storage bins. I mean, I don't need to like close off anything, so I think this is like not necessarily needed. I mean, you already have a hole in the trunk, and I guess if you wanted to like hide it, you could use something like this, but not necessarily worth it. Model Y sunshade. So this was an interesting one, and I do like the OEM version, but of course you could save some money and go after market. It's all essentially the same or very similar, so I mean that's like a preference type of thing here. We've got like these Model Y pocket and cup holders. These are good like if you put a lot of stuff in those areas, you don't want it like rattling it around, or like it does collect dust in the area, so you can like take them out and clean them. So it could be worth it. And this J17M2 adapter dock, I think is kind of a waste of money because it doesn't really move around too much in these side areas. So I don't think it's actually worth it to get something like that. This front trunk lighting, I'm actually interested in this, and I want to get it probably purchased, because what's cool with a lot of the Tesla accessories is once you buy it, a lot of them comes with installation included. So I bet, like, I know that's for a fact, if you get like the roof rack from Tesla, they will come out and install it for you onto your vehicle. So yes, it is double the price, but it also includes the labor to get installed onto your Tesla vehicle. So some of these could be worth it if you don't want to mess with it. Like if you don't want to mess with like wiring with your Tesla vehicle, it might be worth it to get the front trunk lighting from Tesla, and so that way they will install it for you. You just confirm with that, but in my experience, it's been pretty good with a lot. Front sunshade, I mean, that's like if you live in a hot area, but I'd rather get the vehicle tinted in the front, so that way it protects the most IR and UV heat rays from that. And then, I mean, parcel shelf, it already comes with the vehicle. And yeah, I mean, it's essentially it from like the Tesla system here. Oh, and then this is an interesting one. So a lot of people ask me like, oh, how big of like a USB drive should you actually get? I think the OEM one that comes with the Tesla is good enough, because that gives you enough data on like a week's worth or a couple weeks worth of driving, and then it just will overwrite itself, or you could just format it at any time. So I'm not sure it's really worth it for that. We got roof rack, of course, so we just talked about that. Pretty cool look, and also high utility bike racks if you're into that. And then this one's an interesting one, a paint protection film for the rear. Now, if you live in like the Northeast, your Tesla should have already came with something like this installed on the rear side, and also you might have mud flaps already installed. So if you don't live in those areas, then you could try and buy it, but I'd probably pay a little bit more money to get like actual paint protection film installed like on the full door, or maybe even multiple pieces of the vehicle, if I was afraid of that, because that little area isn't necessarily the best for sure. Mud flaps, I think, is a 100% buy for Tesla vehicles, because the Tesla Model Y has this issue, and what happens is rocks will fling up from the side and scratch the side of your Tesla vehicle. So I think this is highly worth it out there. And I mean, you can get it from Tesla, you can get it from Hansho, you can get it from all these different companies, and you can use promo code Dennis down below to save some money. The canopy I haven't tried yet, but I mean, I don't like how it actually installs. You can see it installs in like under the wheel well and everything. So I feel like this would be too painful for me to try and install each and every time I wanted to do it. I might just get like a separate pop-up tent instead that I could store in the vehicle, and then just pop it up like those square ones that you see at like fairs or whichever. And carbon fiber spoilers. So this is for the older generation, but another tip with this is whenever you buy like this type of accessory, like a carbon fiber spoiler that's compatible with your vehicle, Tesla included in the price will come out and install it on your vehicle. So nice little feature, nice to have with that. Now moving to like Jowa, because Jowa is definitely one of the highest companies out there that has good quality accessories. I mean, you already know, if you've seen some of the videos, like USB hub is worth it. You get more USB-C ports. You got this portable light that goes underneath the underscreen organizer that adds more light, which is really nice. They also have their floor mats. This is the center console kit that I think is highly worth it because of all the different pieces that you get within it, like the armrest area, the center console lower area, plus like the different pads at the bottom, so that your change doesn't make any sort of noise. Highly worth it because you get more value from these different accessories. And invisible mount station. So, and there's very tons of versions of this out there. There's some that is just like static. This goes underneath in this area under the screen. I think it's very worth it because, especially in like places like California, where you just never know sometimes with people snooping into your vehicle. And this one, so it closes away and hides behind the screen. Great place for like sunglasses or Easy Pass or Toll Road Pass or whichever. But there are other versions out there that it's like a static tray that could be worth it. I think just adding more storage, it just solves this problem because like I don't know where to put like my sunglasses sometimes. So really worth it. And they've got like different attachments that you can add on top. These different hook things, I've tried them and I think I would probably pass if I were to get it again. This collapsible tray is kind of cool, but I think I opened it once, used it a couple times, and then I was kind of done with it after that. USB-C cables, I feel like you can never have enough USB-C cables in the vehicle, so I've got like a ton plugged into every single port with like multipliers and everything because those come in handy when you have a road trip. And for sure, game controllers are cool. Especially because it Bluetooths and connects into it wirelessly. So if you're into that, those are pretty cool, and you can get them for your Tesla vehicle. This one is a cool one because I feel like whenever I'm driving at least 30 minutes to an hour sometimes. And so charging my Apple Watch in the vehicle using this dock plus the Apple AirPods is a cool one for sure, just because you're not moving anyway, so having it charged without you counting any steps is like perfect with that. And there's other ports and everything. A lot of this different stuff is kind of like case by case depending on if you actually knew it. But then of course the big one for me is going to be the phone mount for the Tesla vehicle that I always use a ton. The phone mount is highly worth it, and if you haven't checked out that one before, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description because we use this on all of our Tesla vehicles. It's like my first accessory because it goes behind the screen. It's perfect placement. It's adjustable. You can rotate it to like horizontal and vertical depending on if you wanted to look at your navigation in horizontal mode on a long road trip or whichever. And of course, use promo code Dennis down below in the description. And we'll just go through like another company because like Hansho is, you've probably seen them a lot. They also have a promo code Dennis to save like 20% off. And they take it like to the next level with like trying to add more customizations to whatever you want to your Tesla vehicle, like this interior ambient lighting strip. That's like a very interesting one. They've got this powered motorized sunshade. I saw it in person and I think it's cool, but I think it's also like it takes up a lot of the different area and reduces your sunshade area. So I'm thinking maybe I don't necessarily need it. You've got steering wheels. I know a lot of you out there that got a Model Y Performance. Some of you have already swapped to the yoke steering wheel, whichever. Or like a lot of people ask me like, what about this like back screen heads up display type of smart display? I'm not sure if I'm necessarily a fan of that type of things because like I like the clean UI and I already have my phone mounted and like I'm already looking at the Tesla UI screen. So I don't know if I need another one like right in front of me. But I guess if you wanted more data, that could be a cool one, but it does require like a professional installation or someone to be able to access behind the panel, whichever. Swiveling screen is another one. I feel like a lot of people ask me like, is it actually worth it to tilt the screen towards you? And I've seen it in person. I've never had one installed, but I've went against those. I never have wanted one because of the underscreen storage mount, because once you can't have both. You can't have a tilting screen plus the underscreen storage. So I'm prioritizing like, I guess, the utility of the space with that versus tilting to it because it's not that far of an angle off. Maybe I thought like Cybertruck would be worth it, but then I lose all my the underscreen for the Cybertruck and everything else, so not really worth it in my opinion with that. And also you can get like soft close doors with Hansho, which is really cool. I like that feature because I've used to have it on like my BMWs in the past, and they've also got like all these crazy LED lightings and everything, so you can really go pretty crazy with like carbon fiber mirrors and everything all around. These pucks it's cool to have this as like a backup depending on where you're at, but I used to keep these in every Tesla and I feel like I never used it. That's because we're in California where it's the land of Teslas here, and so a lot of shops already know how to handle or even have this ready to go. But I could easily see it have something as like a backup with your Tesla vehicle. And of course, like screen protectors is also another question I get asked, and screen protectors is like I always try and get like the matte version just because the matte version helps with the fingerprints, and so versus like the gloss version, because gloss version is cool, you get like clarity, but the matte version helps with the fingerprint. So definitely check out Hansho if you're interested down below in the description and see whichever different accessories you're interested. And of course, use promo code Dennis on all the different websites, or if you're going going to be buying floor mats from 3W, you can use promo code Dennis35. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too. Thanks for that, everyone. And we do have a live giveaway today. So if we can get to 50 likes, we'll give away a Cybertruck wind-up racer live on stream. All you have to do is hit that like button and be active within the live stream chat. You just have to say any message, and then Nightbot will capture it, and then we'll pick a winner once we get to 50 likes live on stream. And let us know, like, if there's other accessories out there that you feel are worth it that I might have missed that you think is like way better, or like a top 10 accessory. I'd love to hear from you all and see what else could be worth it in terms of the usability out there. Fenders, the only accessory I'm missing now is the mats for the back of the seats. Dennis, you use those. My back seats get dirty when you put in packages, dirty delivery boxes in the truck. Yeah, 100%. And that's why the 3W ones is a fantastic deal, because you get driver side, passenger side, second row, trunk mat, trunk lower mat, like both sides, because there's actually like a hidden trunk area mat underneath on the front, like on the frontal area of it. And then you get the 3 backseat protectors, which is worth it because I'm loading stuff into my Tesla vehicles all the time. So you want to protect that backseat, and then the lower frunk area with the drain plug if you're someone that's going to be using it as a cooler. And of course, use promo code Dennis35 to save some money. I'm literally looking at Tesla accessories now. Good timing. Yeah, 100%. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. Oski Poppy, great to see you. Art, great to see you. Cyborg, Base Frauds, is my ass. Thanks for coming in. Cyborg, hello persons. Let's see who else. Money Jam, Darius, Base Frauds, hello persons. Mark, Rajan, let's see. It's the golden one. Thanks for dropping by. At Rob, at Kevin, and let's see. Beaver PT, Darius. Let's see who else is here. And Dalshi Hoovsies, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. And I kind of want to try like this mount because this one seems to be like a cool positioning for it. Like if you really wanted like a dash in the vehicle, like this could be a good one where you could attach your phone or maybe something else. And I mean, that's a pretty cool mount. Like if you are going to be driving and like maybe like your passenger, like I could easily see this being something cool for like the passenger side because it's more centered, and then like a passenger could put maybe like an iPad there and watch, you know, whatever they want because it's a road trip. But really cool to see. And I think this is a brand new one that I don't know. Yeah, it's sold out. So I think it's a cool product that I didn't even realize that they released. But what I've done usually is I just put like another phone mount onto the right side of the Tesla screen. So I have a phone mount on the left side and the right side, so that like my passenger can just put their phone there, charge it, put it in a nice spot for them if they wanted to, you know, watch something while we're driving. Wondering if a CCS adapter is worth it. Base, I would say, I mean, now when you get a new Tesla, they give you one for free for like a Model Y in most states, I want to say. And I've had CCS adapters. And I mean, with the Tesla vehicle, it's just so easy to go to a Tesla supercharger. You really don't need to go to anything else unless you're someone that likes to go road trips like off of the beaten path. Then yeah, I could see that being worth it, but really it's not necessarily needed in my opinion. And if you're getting it for free, then yeah, 100% worth it. But if you have to pay like what, $100, $200, $300, probably not worth it. What is going to be worth it is this EVJect. We just got a brand new promo code with them. Use code Dennis to save 30% off. And here's why this is good, important, because it's a breakaway connector, so you can plug it in. Like even if you needed to like move out of a spot for whatever reason, it will break away, and so you can pull away without getting locked into the supercharger. But I think this is like an even more cool feature of it, because like I've definitely been to superchargers where like the charging pin has been like jacked up, and if you push that into your Tesla vehicle, you could mess up the pins inside of your Tesla vehicle. Like this is what it could look like, and so after time it will really start to wear down. So using the EVJect as like a in-between connector, so that it just plugs into the EVJect and then the EVJect goes into your vehicle, it's a way to like protect your vehicle from like a bad supercharger, which then could cause more headaches and warranty claims and going to Tesla. So I'm definitely going to be getting one of these and using it every time we supercharge, just to protect the Cybertruck from any sort of bad pins. So definitely check out EVJect if you're interested. Use promo code Dennis to save 30% off down below in the description. Looking for a lower grill mess, but all the ones I found for the Juniper Premium and not the Performance. Anyone else find? Ooh, that's a good one. Cyborg. And I think it's cool like to block some leaves, but would be more better worth it, I think, is there is like a under frunk like vent area that could be worth it, because it could protect it from like leaves going into there. But the lower frunk area, I think you should be fine. And I don't know if it's actually worth it for that. I'm glad Tesla finally put out new battery cells for 2026, 2024, and 2025 has trash cells with crazy degradation. Yeah, hello persons. I mean, we'll start to see some of these Model Y Junipers and older Model Ys start to get some high mileage, and see if there's any sort of like battery warranty claims coming out of there. Found out you need rear seat lower air outlet protectors. They are wide open and need a cover to prevent debris from getting in. Oh, rear seat lower air outlet protectors. Oh, like the outlet that's in like the back. Yeah, I guess because like that's where like if you were to get like the refrigerator that goes into the trunk. I know Hancho has like a trunk refrigerator that goes into the corner. I installed it and I think I used it like maybe once or twice. I put some water bottles in there, but yeah, there is an outlet that's in the bottom of that area, but I don't know if it's like actually worth it to get that one either. Fenders, the set I bought didn't come with the backseat covers, and lots of the shops sell the backseat covers for a very high price. Almost can buy a whole new set with that price. Oh, I see. Did you probably get like the ones from 3W that didn't get like the full thing? Yeah, I guess maybe message them, and because they got pretty good customer service. Oh, you can just get the backseat cover right here. 91 and then Dennis 35 for 35% off. That could be worth it. And then that way you can get just like this 3-piece right here. And then, but yeah, too bad we don't have an extra set of these. Base, we got the full set 7-piece of all-weather floor mats for our Juniper for $60 from Amazon, and they've been awesome. Nice base fraud. And that's kind of the thing with all of this, right? If I were to be real, there is tons of accessories out there, and there's a lot of different companies that could be selling almost the most similar thing. I've tried, like, if I were to rate it, yes, you can get like the good accessory floor mats off of Amazon, and then you can get like the better, which is going to be like 3W in terms of valuation, and then best, if you wanted to spend all the money, then yeah, I guess you get the Tesla logo one, but you're going to be paying that premium for that. And it's really just like, where do you want to spend, how much money you want to spend in terms of valuation. Hello persons, bro, no, the stock USB flash drive sucks. You need a proper flash drive that's meant for 24/7 recording, like a security micro SD. Yeah, I guess I've never, knock on wood, I've never been in a situation where I've actually needed to use the Sentry footage, but I guess like I could see why having like a better one could be worth it. I just put on the mud flaps 20 minutes ago. Mark, congrats on that one. Yeah, mud flaps are worth it for Tesla Model Ys. Denny the Goat, thanks. Happy New Year. No, thanks for coming by. It's the golden one. We've saved a ton of money buying accessories from Amazon and AliExpress. Yeah, base fraud. I mean, and it's a little bit of a gamble because those like, you're kind of relying on like the fitment and the customer service. But yeah, AliExpress, if you can go straight to the source, that could 100% be worth it for sure. Door sills and the Star dual layer Joa mats. Thanks for the 34% off. Also got mud flaps and full coverage cup holders. Nice, Oski Poppy, and congrats on getting a deal. I'm stoked Tesla is forced to redo the door handles. The Model Y door handles suck so bad. Are they forced? Yeah, I saw that video. I didn't click on it, but I did see something like the door handles are like not safe or something, and I guess they have to make it like more traditional. We just splurged on a 1K incentive payout from last year right before it expired. Spoiler was our #1 choice. Nice, congrats. Yeah, the carbon fiber spoilers are pretty nice. In this next topic, let's talk about the auto front kit that you can get for the Tesla Model Y and explain how it actually works in terms of what features you actually get. Because I made this post in which like the Tesla Model Ys and newer Model Ys do not have the button that comes with the frunk in here. And of course, that's like an emergency release. Like if I guess someone were to get trapped in the frunk, they could push that and then it would open the frunk. But once you get the auto front kit, like we got ours from Hansho and we installed it on our Tesla Model Y Performance already, it actually adds a button within the frunk, which is really cool. So that makes 3 ways that you can open and close your frunk automatically. You can push this button to close it if it's open. You can use the Tesla app within the app like OEM to push frunk and it will open and close, or you can even go inside the Tesla vehicle in the UI on the screen and hit frunk open and it will open and close automatically. You can't do like a walk away, which would be pretty cool, but unfortunately there's no way to kind of get that set up. But once it's open like this, if you get your stuff or get out your stuff into there, you can push that button that's in the cab within the frunk area and it will close as well. The kit I used was actually the Hansho one, link down below, or you can find it on the art of the video. And if you click the link, it's actually already 30% off preloaded. And the kit you're going to want to get, especially if you have a Model Y Performance or a newer Model Y that does not have the factory button in it, you're going to click the no factory button version 1, and then that will get you the one that you're looking to get that gives you the button, which is pretty cool because now that we have our button back, I think the frunk is like super usable now because I don't have to close it manually and get my fingerprints on it, or even potentially worst case scenario, like dent it like with too much pressure or whichever. And so I was never a believer of using a frunk, but then after we got it on our auto frunk on our Cybertruck, because it comes with it, it has been highly worth it. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Another thing that's really worth it is 3W floor mats. Our favorite set is a set by 3W that is the 7-piece set, because if you use promo code Dennis35 you get 35% off, which is their highest offer yet. So if you're looking for a floor mat that has lifetime warranty, great fitment, definitely check it out, link down below in the description. And here's the front kit if you guys need it. I'm surprised Tesla is not investing in solid state battery, more range and quicker charging time. I think they are. Well, actually, they haven't really said anything about that, so maybe they aren't. I don't know. And also, we do have a giveaway today. If we can get to 50 likes, I will give away a Tesla Cybertruck wind-up racer live on stream. So all you have to do is hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. Just say any sort of message, and then we'll pick a random winner once we get to 50 likes for a Cybertruck wind-up racer. Is the seat covers worth it? I mean, they're cool looking, don't get me wrong, but the thing with this is, and I've actually had one of these and I tried installing it and then I kind of just gave up. They're kind of annoying to install, and I don't like, I mean, they say that, oh, it's not covering like the airbag or whichever, but you know, I just don't want to mess with anything like that, because I think they've like made it so that the airbag can still deploy. But I mean, I guess if you're like a really messy person, but if you've got white seats, then just get them ceramic coated, and then that way it's like protected. A much better deal, I feel like, unless like you really want like a custom color. Then if you want to do that, then probably go to like a shop and get that like professionally done, so that way the airbags are not blocked or whichever. Beaver, thanks for coming in. Hoovsy, I have a sunshade with magnets on the clips in the Model 3, so the clips stay in and I can just pop in the shades on off and off in seconds. Oh, that's kind of nice. Because like it stays there. And also, like, I know Hansho has like a retractable shade, which is pretty interesting to see, that I guess is like built into the bottom. But I just don't like adding too much stuff, because then it can like ruin the cleanliness of the look of the vehicle. BYD starting to make Tesla look like a joke. Yeah, it's they sold more vehicles than Teslas, right? And so it's going to be interesting to see what Tesla does. Or does Tesla not necessarily care about vehicle sales anymore? Are they going to care about like robotics, AI, and everything else? What accessory isn't available anywhere that would be extremely useful in your opinion? Oh, it's a good question. It's the golden one. I think there's a lot out there that's already been like released, and of course there's always more coming. I think next for us is we're gonna get a roof rack kit. Just because like I think I kind of like the look of it, but I don't know if I would actually use it. But I like just the ability, like if we needed to go on a long road trip, we could put like a box on there and get more storage, because the Model Y, if you haven't kind of realized already, like it's an SUV, but it does get into space limitations pretty quickly. So having that ability to have like a roof rack could be a nice one. For sure. Oski, really like that cool phone mount from Jowa. Yeah, me too. Like I've always had Jowa phone mounts. I've tried all of the other ones, a ton of other ones, and Jowa is definitely going to be the best. Strong, MagSafe, fast charging, 15 watt, and of course use the promo code Dennis down below in the description. The Model S and the Model X have a swivel screen from factory, so it must be good. Hello, persons. Yeah, and it's funny, like, because I had a Model X that had the swivel screen, and I never used the swivel screen function. I probably like used it once to just like try it, but I just never like, because you don't necessarily need it, I feel like, and I kind of like it centered so that the passenger can see as well. Skip the rubber mats and go with 3D Max Spider Elegant Series floor mat set. Only nice carpeted mats I've found, Daoshi. Yeah, and we used to have 3D mat sets for a long time and tried all of those, and then but now we like 3W just a little bit better. Just did our first longer trip to see the Bucks versus Panthers. Round trip 300 miles. Weather was so bad on the way back home, but I used full self-driving both ways. Thanks again for 50% off. Yeah, full self-driving is coming in clutch these days. I'm using it every single day in interesting situations as well. Even the matte one has reflection. Not sure if it's normal. Yeah, matte. I mean, all screen protectors are going to have reflection, but matte is nice just because of the fingerprints is less. And we're looking to try and get a set for our Model Y as well. It's a rabbit hole, never-ending Tesla accessories I got a run. Yeah, and the cool thing is like they're always releasing more things slowly and slowly. And I mean, I kind of want to try like the bed, but maybe later on, because I feel like I'm gonna try it, install it, sleep on it once, and then I don't know. I guess I would just like get rid of it. Dennis, you just scroll by the Cybertruck 3-in-1 charger. What are your thoughts on that? I just ordered one yesterday. Nice, congrats, fenders. I mean, it's a novelty item. I think like I'm more of see what like the tech reviewers are using and go with that. I do have this one. It's a more slimmer type of look. I've got this one from Magback, link down below. We also have a Magback promo code. I think it's like Dennis 15 off. And I've got like two of these that I use like various, or like I've got Belkin ones all over. So it really depends on like what you're looking to do. And I think these will be much better than like that Tesla Cybertruck one, because it's cool. I mean, unless like you're a 100% Cybertruck fan, but I feel like it could take a little bit more of the desk space that I want. So many accessories to get, Todd. Yeah, 100%. Arun, you're planning on getting PPF for your Model Y Performance? If so, whole PPF, stealth, or gloss? Yes, Arun. Video coming out soon. We've already got PPF installed on the full frontal, just in the meantime. But then I think we will go to stealth at some point, definitely before our first track day, which I think is going to be in February. Max, I'm always curious if Tesla is using more regenerative braking than the brake pads. If both, what percentage of it is it using? Of course, we prefer regenerative braking to save the brake pads. Yeah, it's a good question. And I always thought of that too. Like when you're stopping on the brakes, like is it actually using the brakes or is it using regen? I want to say it's using regen, like maybe regen priority first. And then if it realizes that, it needs to brake like too quickly, then it will like stomp on the brakes instead. In this next topic, the Cybertruck is sold out. We've got order dates that are 4 to 6 week outs and no availability of inventory at all. And so what the heck actually happened here? Well, we've got some theories, but yes, if you go to Tesla right now, you can see that Cybertruck is 4 to 6 weeks out in the California market and other markets as well. And if you go to the inventory page, it is completely sold out for the all-wheel drive. The only one that you can get is the Cyber Beast. But taking a look at it, I mean, there is some theories on what happens. Of course, the first theory is that maybe Tesla sold, or we know Tesla sold a lot of their Cybertrucks to Elon partner companies, and maybe Tesla also ramped down production. But also the other thing is like, what about all the overseas markets that's now getting Cybertruck, and is all that being shipped and transported to those different areas like Middle East, Korea, and everything, because it has to be produced from the US as well. And so if you're looking for a Tesla Cybertruck, it's going to be a bit, and it's good timing, because good timing in terms of you'll have to wait anyways, because by the time like any sort of incentive or deal comes out for the Cybertruck, it is going to be the end of Q1 for production anyways. But let us know what your thoughts thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Are you able to find some Cybertruck? We did find like 1 or 2, but they quickly disappeared. And it also could be because there was like an end of year rush for all Tesla vehicle sales, and maybe business owners, because of the write-off and because it's an SUV truck, they maybe wanted to purchase as many as they could by end of year last year. But let us know if you're buying a Tesla Cybertruck. And the one thing is, like, don't leave any money on the table if you are. And what I mean by that is if you're trading or selling a vehicle and it's an electric vehicle or a Tesla vehicle, definitely check out Plug down below in the description. They want to buy your vehicle and give you the most value. They specialize in Tesla vehicles and electric vehicles only, so definitely check out Plug down below in the description. Rear seat organizer, since Model Y Performance doesn't have pockets in the rear. Yeah, I guess that's a good one because the sports seats don't have that, so I guess you would have to like add on. I wonder if there is like a one for the organizer, or it's probably going to get like added on. Yeah, no, I guess I don't see one yet. Maybe like a different company has it, because there's a ton out there. Clutch, how's it going? Does recommendations on mud flaps? You prefer the Amazon ones, Honsho, or 3W? I mean, it's essentially all the same. We have the Honsho ones, but then I realized, oh, actually 3W Installs has them as well, and I didn't realize that. But the 3W one looks pretty cool in a sense that I think it's a little bit bigger than the Honsho ones that we got. And so I wish I kind of like knew that they actually had them, and I probably would have gone with the 3W ones, but then super easy install. And of course, use promo code Dennis35 to get 35% off, but you can't go wrong with any of them as a set. I saw your video and I agree that Model Performance is a better deal than the Premium. We bought our Model Y Premium thinking you have to take delivery by September 30. However, our Model Y Performance came shortly after that. Yeah, 100%. I think Model Y Performance needs better deals though. 5.29% is not worth it. Yeah, Clutch, I completely agree. And I guess we need to start cooking on our, we've got to get a lower financing rate with ClearPath. I think Cyborg means the air vents under the seats. My son dropped yesterday his bag of Swedish fish, and the one went in there. I was able to fish it out. Oh yeah. And then yes, if you got kids, then you really need to figure out how can you like protect the interior with all these different vents. Like the driver and passenger has vents as well. And 3W has this cool thing. It's like a baby seat protector that you might have seen, but it goes underneath the area so that like it's a little bit like a catch-all. This could be worth it as well. And especially if you're putting like a baby seat on top of it, and maybe it will like capture some of the stuff so that it doesn't go into the crevices of the seats, and then like it's a different issue at that point. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. Will the Velcro strips on the back seat cover or damage the suede when you take them off? Oh, like the cloth. I mean, it's not suede actually. It's just like fabric, and it's Velcroed on. So no, it's not gonna mess that up. Or I mean, I don't ever plan on taking it off, but I could see where I guess like later on, if you did want to take off these back seat protectors, then yeah, then it could mess it up. No, I don't think so, because it's Velcro. And I just realized I didn't even show you the car seat protector, I think, right? Here's the car seat protector. It goes underneath the car seat, and then it's like a little bit of a catch-all as a mat, and then that way it crumbs and whichever don't go inside the crevices of the back seat. What else we got here? We do have a giveaway today. We will be giving away a Tesla Cybertruck wind-up racer if we can get to 50 likes. So all you have to do is hit that like button and be active within the live stream chat. Arsala, hey Dennis, I'm thinking about buying a Model Y Premium, but should I wait or buy on 2.99 APR? Or Arsala, I would keep waiting. If you can wait till mid-February, then I would start looking again, because there really isn't any sort of deal. I mean, I guess 2.99 is okay, but no, I would keep waiting. Unless you find like a Model Y that has an inventory discount that's like $3,000 to $4,000 off, because that seems to be the highest. And if you do and you think it's a great deal, of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle. In this next topic, so we know hardware 5 is coming, and also maybe potentially hardware 6, but here's a feature list that's been written out of what hardware 6 could potentially have on our Tesla vehicles. I don't know if this is just someone just, posting about it, but it's be cool to try and imagine here. But Tesla Texas or Texas Tesla's posted this quote: "Someone told me that hardware 6 Tesla vehicles will have Starlink premium connection." I mean, we know Tesla's working on that already with the FCC. Super smart summons coast to coast. Like, whoa, could you actually like summon your vehicle like from a different state? That would be absolutely insane. Like, think about how transportation could change in terms of like, oh, like my brother needs my vehicle. He's going to summon it from 30 minutes away type of thing, or it's going to go pick him up. Unsupervised full self-driving. Yeah, 100%. That's going to be like next in terms of like a feature list. Ability to join the robotaxi network. That is going to be an interesting one. I can't wait to see how the pricing of that with like insurance and all that stuff will start to play out. Banish is a cool one. I think that is also a feature that could be coming next. And that's where like if you pull to the front of the shop, like the front of the Costco lot, get out of the vehicle and you hit a button, the vehicle will then go by itself and find a parking spot by itself and then park itself. That could be a cool one. Bigger screens. I mean, I guess that's going to be a feature continuously for Tesla vehicles, and the ability to watch movies, play games, etc. while on full self-driving within the UI, of course, because I mean, you can essentially do that now, especially if you got like a phone mount from Joa that I highly recommend. Definitely check out, link down below in the description. Use promo code Dennis. But cool features to see that is out there. And which one of these sound the most intriguing to you? I mean, Starlink would be cool because then you can have internet which all over the place, but I don't know if that's like a top 1 or 3. I mean, unsupervised 100%, because if we can like completely disconnect while the Tesla vehicle drives you from point A to B, that would be super sick. Banish, I mean, I barely use summons, and so I don't know if I'd be comfortable using Banish because I've seen some of the different accidents, and knock on wood, we don't want that to happen. But yeah, the ability to actually use the Tesla screen within it, the 16-inch screen or 15.4, and watch whatever. That could be a really cool feature and will really change the definition of driving, of course, once like regulators get on board with it and everything. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. We are 10 likes away from picking a winner for the Cybertruck Wind-Up Racer. Once we get to 50 likes, we will pick a random winner live on stream. All you have to do is hit that like button and just be active within the live stream chat. Just say any sort of message and you can see how it actually works here. So if you say a message, then Nightbot says you're active, and then we pick a winner at 50 likes. So just 10 more likes away. Base, do you know what your rear motor variant is on the performance? Mine is an all-wheel drive non-performance. Super curious if it's a 4D3 variant. Super curious if the all-wheel drive came with the same motor as performance. Yeah, go take a look at it the next time, maybe tomorrow. You can spot it behind the rear driver's side wheel. Oh yeah, I'll definitely take a look. Big rims look sick, but small rims are so efficient. Min, yeah, I mean, smaller rims are also more comfortable as well. And you could potentially rotate them if it's a square setup. Huncho from Kit is awesome. I'm just not going to attempt working on that rocket myself. Oski Papa, yeah, 100% I agree. And the cool thing is, once you buy the kit, you can actually message them and ask them for authorized installers. They have installers in every single state. And so that's what I would do because you can purchase it first and then get their installer list and then get a quote. Jose, thank you for the super chat. Currently have a Tesla Juniper with acceleration boost. Is there much of a difference in speed on the new performance Model Y, depending if I should switch? Oh, that's a good question. And I guess I should try and find someone out there that has acceleration boost and maybe do some head-to-head type of videos. Is anybody out there got a Model Y with the acceleration boost that's a Juniper? Maybe we can meet up and do some videos to compare them head-to-head. Clutch, honestly, performance is a better deal, not with all the upgrades, but 5.29 is not worth it to me, Clutch. Yeah, and that's why, like, if there's anybody out there, but I guess you could do the same in terms of comparison because you can get lower interest rates than 5%. Like ClearPath is a federal credit union that a lot of people out there that watch the channel have been using to either get this low rate or refinance as well. And you can see it gets as low as 2.99%. So definitely check it out. Link, it's not linked down below in the description. We're not affiliated with them, but it's very easy to join. I've had the real light bar from Honcho on my Model 3. The Tesla shop, love it every single time I go in. Nice, Beaver PT. Yeah, Honcho is not bad, and they've got like a lot of cool different ways you can accessorize and enhance but just be careful because some of the different stuff like might not actually be worth it, but I guess you could always test and test. Rob, I ordered the Hansho power front for the Model Y Performance and the light strip around the inside of the trunk, so there is no light. Yeah, Rob, I think that's a great combo because like, if you're looking at it in the nighttime, you want to be able to see what's in there. So really cool. Dalshi, really liking the white EV-Base seat covers and all the white console trim pieces from AliExpress. Best mod is the iPad dash mount in front of the steering wheel for FSD road trip. Yeah, the more mounts, the better in my opinion. The more ways you can mount like your phone or iPads, I completely agree. And we also do have an EV-Base promo code. It's promo code Dennis to save some money. Max, Tesla's focus on autonomous driving. Everyone needs to transport for work. Uber drivers can make 6 figures but have no life. Yeah, that industry is going to get, I mean, it's already starting to get like, disrupted in terms of like drivers and Uber drivers. But I mean, I guess like as there's more humans, we will constantly just need more and more support systems for everybody. Fenders, do you know when Tesla will release the diecast for the Juniper? Juniper has been selling out for a while already. They are still selling the legacy version. Oh, Fenders, that's a good question. I don't even know. Probably like maybe later this year. It's probably not really high on their list in terms of accessories. I want to get PPF, but I don't think it's worth it for my Elise. I'm going to change to a performance afters anyways. I might as well just wait. I love my quick silver stealth paint clutch. Yeah, 100%. And that's why I would say like at a minimum, especially if you have a lease, I would recommend getting the Tesbros kit, because the Tesbros kit protects the bottom of the, especially if you just get the lower front bumper area for this kit right here, because you don't want to get rock chips on it and then you have to pay Tesla like $1,000 to $2,000 on lease turn-in. So I would at a minimum get this kit, and if you use our Tesbros link down below in the description, I think you get 20 or 30% off, which brings it down a ton. And it's just the lower bumper plus the hood, so I feel like you could tackle that by yourself. If it's the whole vehicle, then yeah, you would save a bunch of money and do the whole thing, but it's going to require more hours, and they give you everything you need to install it, which is really cool with any of the Tesbros kits out there. Link down below in the description. Survivor, I did a trade-in when I ordered my Model Y Performance. So where is the document on my paperwork that I get 2,000 free supercharging? Is it one of those things I have to go to a charger and verify? It might be if you go to the Tesla app, there is like, you could go to specs and warranty at the bottom and see if it's there. And let's see, like, does mine actually say it? Yeah, it says free supercharging on my Cybertruck. So that's probably where I would go. Or if you go to like the charging menu area, when you go to menu top right and hit charging, it should say like, oh, free supercharging, like free supercharging award, whichever, for 2,000 miles. Carl, thanks for coming in. JD, great to see you. Loving my Model Y Performance, waiting on my 3W floor mats. JD, nice. Congrats. Oh, Survivor. Yeah, if you haven't picked it up yet, then it won't show. All right, so here's your 10-second warning. We're going to pick our giveaway winner. We got to 45 likes, so close enough in my opinion. But here's your 10-second warning. You got to hit the like button, and you have to be active in the live stream chat to potentially win a Tesla Cybertruck wind-up racer. Where can I find Hansho installers? Do you have a link for the front lights? Carl, it's actually on Hansho's website, but for the installers, sorry, you can message them. They have like a good customer support team, and they'll give you a list of installers in the area wherever you're at. All right, 10-second warning, and the winner for the Cybertruck wind-up racer is Jeremy Vaughn 9141. Congrats on winning. Please send me a DM on one of my socials. If you don't have social media, I do have a Linktree form down below in the description. At the bottom, there's an inquiry form. You could fill that out, and that will send me a message, and that we can go towards verification, getting your shipping address for a Cybertruck wind-up racer. And if there's anybody out there that has not picked up their Tesla vehicle yet and you want full self-driving for half off, you can also send me a message via the inquiry form, and I'll point you in the right direction. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting, and I'll see you guys in the next one.